And when the main thing ain't the main thing, then the main thing can take a backseat. She got into one little fight, and she thought she was just like the toughest.
Our gardening journey.
So we finally made it to Lowe's. I mean, it only took us like 3 hours since the last time we spoke to you guys. But we here, so we came to get some stuff to get the garden going. I think Shani's going to get some pots and containers to get our plants going, so that way when springtime comes, we can go out there and plant it. But we just walked in the store, and the first thing that we see is some vanities, and of course, it got her attention.
Well, I mean, we do plan on doing our bathroom at some point, so.
I mean, let's keep the main thing the main thing. Girls, get down.
Well, look.
Whatever from the low.
I'm just curious.
Hey, get down now.
In our bathroom? That right there?
No, it's too big.
For sure.
Yeah, it's too wide.
The only reason I'm not questioning it is because.
No, it's not too wide.
Yeah, because I'm like, our sink.
Hold on, talk to him. I'm gonna check.
Our sink is in the center, right, of the countertop, and there's quite a bit of space on both sides. That one is more off to the left.
If it was too wide, or if it was like wider than the other one, it's not that big. There's still a gap between the toilet and the space.
Because I like that storage right there. What is she doing over there? What are you doing? Come here. But even that one right there, $2.99, much more storage. You got 3 drawers right there. Well, yeah, definitely.
So, I think that one might be more important.
Yeah. Sorry. Stay over here, please.
So our goal is to remodel our bathroom. I mean, we have a much smaller bathroom than what the girls have. We don't have double vanity or anything like that. So Shanice's plan is to try to remodel the bathroom on a super tight budget. You know, the goal at first was basically just remodel it with basically things that we thrift or, you know, find for really cheap. Here we are looking at vanities, which, I mean, granted, it's not that much money.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I looked, because I was going to start my hunt with finding a thrifted vanity, but I feel like that's going to be kind of difficult, especially the size. Just trying to find the right size, and then obviously something that I like for a reasonable price. I'm still going to be on the hunt, but I just feel like $2.99, not that bad, and brand new and right in my face, you know?
Huh? And then if we ever do get rid of it, we can just sell it or reuse it somewhere else.
Okay, let me look at.
We definitely got options, bruh. We got options.
Back to the seating. Say like I just wanted to do like a little herb garden area, like where it's close to the house, you know, and it's just easy access, and just have it fenced off, like it's just a small area to fence off for the herbs, you know?
Yeah.
I think that'd be good.
It's like all of these are good options, especially dealing with these people we've been dealing with. Like, we definitely need a fence up, man. Like, it's so crazy the fact that, you know, where we lived at before, we had such a small backyard and all the houses are like 8 feet apart from each other. But like, people respect each other's privacy, you know what I mean? It's like we have all this land, we have acres of land, but it seems like people are crossing borders. Like, I don't get it, bro. Girls, get some good stuff.
Grab some broccoli. Relax.
See if mommy can grow some cupcakes or pancakes. Jade, see if mommy can grow some pancakes.
No, we don't need that one, baby.
You making progress?
No, we're not getting that. We already have that. No, we're not getting that.
You making progress or what?
No, yes, I am. They're trying to help me.
Wait, we still have to get dirt. Right, Mommy? We still have to get good.
I think we might be done, girls. No, we're not ready for it yet.
What'd you say, Jade?
Is Mommy driving?
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Yes. Yes.
You think we should let her drive?
Yes.
Hopefully I remember how to.
Oh, snap.
Jade's face.
Put my seatbelt on. Let me tell you, this girl does not drive anywhere at all. When's the last time you put gas in the car, bro?
What's that?
Exactly. You don't know what side is the gas tank on?
Who cares?
All right. My thing when we got married was to always go and get gas, even when she actually like left home to go work. Always made sure her car was taken care of. You feel me?
That right?
That right there. You hear me?
That right?
She keep food on the table. I keep
Y'all
gas in the
people better
car. You
watch
hear me?
out. Shanice is on the road. These old folks better watch out.
Hey, stop! We got a lot of old people that watch us.
What street? Do you know the street by heart, or do you just know how to get there?
I don't know anything about my heart. My heart just pumps blood. It's a vessel.
I will get it on my. Good job.
Red light, boo. Stop her.
You better leave me alone.
Stop. Why you? Dang, why you stopping so hard?
Is it this street up here?
Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. Catch the light.
Catch what lights, bro?
Can you put two hands on the steering wheel?
Nah.
Nah, for real, catch the light.
Is it this one?
Yeah. You don't see big old Menard sign right there? Go on the other lane.
Actually, I didn't. Ooh. Oh my gosh. What is up with this? Why is
You
that
go right.
like that?
Yeah, you can go right over it. Catch the light.
You got Jeremy and you guys. Hush, okay?
And then switch lanes to the right
Everybody
and you get a
just-
chance.
Jeremy, seriously.
You get a chance to switch lanes.
Shh.
And then make it right at the light. Please turn here. Please stop there.
I know we're probably gonna go eat at Roosters.
Please
Okay.
make it right.
We're just gonna go to Menards first.
Please
real
make
quick.
it right. Please make a goddamn right.
Something's wrong.
INTHECAR.
You lost me, but it's
Something in the
worship.
car.
Worship.
The car.
She said IN. So worship in.
The car. Spell it again one more time.
Quickly this time.
It's on my phone. It's
We're waiting.
Baby, what's it say?
All right, let us know when you find it, okay?
Alright, so we left Lowe's and went to Menards. Shanice grabbed some stuff that she needed. We actually kept the main thing. We got in and got out. Now we headed to Roosters to get some food. Roosters has been there for me, man. Like, they got fried chicken there. And kind of addicted to it.
I don't find their chicken to be all that good. I really don't.
I don't know, just something about it. I mean, again, in the area that we're in, there's not really many options when it comes to chicken. We usually go to Buffalo Wild Wings, but that's just a different type of chicken wing, you know? It's like small chicken wings. This is actually like chicken, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, Shanice is making me nervous.
Nah, I felt like she was all up in my lane. You heard the car beep. She was getting close, bro. Like, what are
Let
you
me get off
doing?
this camera so I can monitor what's going on here. Cause
That's how you know
Also-
there's like too many grocery stores around here.
why you say that?
The fact that we haven't been to that grocery store.
I know, right? It's a big grocery store too. Giant Eagle. You ever heard of it?
And that's the thing. I feel like there's so many like big ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like Menards.
Menards.
Um,
Meyer.
Meyer.
It's called Meyer, but we call it Mayor. But I mean, that store is like a Walmart, the way it sells so many different things. It's not just a grocery store, it's a clothing store, it's home goods, it's everything.
See, how do you feel about that? How the fence is like that? Like you could hardly see it. Like obviously it's not the nicest looking thing, but as far as like your startup, your first garden area, like how do you feel about that?
Man, that's cool. I'm there too.
We can get out there and plan like early, like super duper early spring, like before my transplants are even ready to go. Then I would want to like try to build a nice little fence. But if we don't get around to doing that, I want to do something like that. Because I don't want to start planting stuff and then the deer come and eat everything up, you know?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Sunday today. I don't think we ever mentioned that yesterday was Saturday. Or maybe we did, I don't know. But after we went running some errands and things, we just, you know, we went to eat, grabbed a bite to eat. And then we were just all pretty lazy. We just wanted to go back home and relax. So we did that. We hung out, watched a movie. We ended up watching It Takes Two. I haven't seen that movie in forever. But the girls liked it. So last night, I mean yesterday turned out to be a really good evening. But here we are, Sunday morning. We made it out. We're actually going to a different church today. This is actually going to be our third church that we're exploring in Ohio. We liked, I shouldn't even say past tense liked, but we liked the other two churches that we visited. Absolutely nothing wrong with those churches. One, we didn't like the distance. The first one, we just didn't care to drive the distance. So we wanted to find something closer. So we ended up finding a church very, very close to home. And that one, amazing church. The girls love the children's church. They're always like excited to go. But I just want more diversity. There's not a lot of diversity at that church. And although that's not important, it's just a preference of mine. I just like to go to a church where I see a lot of different groups of people, a lot of different walks of life, things like that. So that's kind of what we're seeking right now. I think it's going to be great though, because we already have heard the pastor preach a message at one of the churches that we were going to before. So we know he's a great speaker, definitely spirit-filled, spirit-led. And yeah, so we're gonna fill it out and see how it goes. But yeah, got my coffee. I'm like actually really shocked we made it out. Service starts at 10:45 and we were laying in bed at about 9 o'clock. So it's a miracle that we got all the girls out and we're semi on time. We're not on time for visiting for the first time because we do have to check the girls in for the first time and all that stuff. So that obviously will take up time. But we got about 30 minutes to get there before service starts. Hopefully we get there in the next 15 to 20 minutes so that we have at least,
And it's starting to rain.
a little cushion. Yeah, it's kind of raining too, just a tad. It's not really raining. It's a very, very light drizzle. But cheers to Sunday, and hopefully we love this church.
I'm done. Look, lady. Me too.
What's going on, y'all? So the girls, Jaden, Santa, and we just got in this car about to go pick up Scotch. I took Scotch to get our, hold on, safety first. God dang it. All right.
Big Scotch with a haircut.
There we go. Thank you, Gia. Or what's your name?
Say
Say that. Sorry. I know, my bad. Anyways, we took Scotch. Jade and I took Scotch earlier to go get groomed at the groomer. You know, mind you, hold on, I gotta fix this light. I think we're good, girls. So Jade and I took Scotch to go get groomed earlier. So now we have to go back and get him. He's basically getting his nails clipped, hair did, nails did, everything did. He fancy, huh? Of course, the girls wanted to go back with me. This is like their first time actually experiencing taking the dog to the groomer. Shanice used to cut her dog's hair cash back in the days, and I used to cut. Huh?
Scotch.
No, Cash. She used to cut Cash's hair back in the days. And I used to cut my dog's hair back in the days. But again, I mean, my dog I got for like $10, you know what I mean? So I definitely wasn't about to take her to no groomers to pay to get her stuff groomed, man. You guys miss your doggy?
Yes.
Why? That boy needed his haircut, so Shanice has actually been cutting it. The last the last cut she did, he came out looking a little funny, so she was like, I'm overcutting him. So I had to go take him to the groomer to get groomed. But now we got this fancy old dog that eats raw meat and goes to the groomer. I had called the groomers. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to give him the blueberry bath with the cut and blow dry and ear clean, nails clipped, hair did, nails did, all that. I'm like, come on, man. Like, just bathe them and cut them, that's it. But anyways, Shanice's back at the house editing this video, actually. You guys ready to see him?
He did very good for a first
Did he?
time.
Nice. Scotch! You gonna grab the leash, Mom? You gonna grab the leash? Grab the leash. Keep me close, keep me close. Thank you. Let's
You're
go.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Keep him close. Scotch is back in the house. Scotch, what up, dog? You feeling brand new? You guys happy to have your dog back?
Yes.
I was actually just thinking about them keeping him. Let's go home. And they said that he did a good job, that he was really easy to bathe and dry off and all kind of good stuff. They did say he was a little squirmish when they were trying to give him a haircut, which is what Shanice usually has to deal with. She'd be in the bathroom trying to cut him with the scissors, and with the clippers, he'd be moving around everywhere. So hence to why we took him to the groomers. But now that that's done with, I'm gonna head back to the house. These girls are hungry. Make them something to eat, and then probably edit some videos as well with Shanice. This morning I had to wake up early. I actually got up around 4 a.m. to send over some scripts for this collaboration that we have. It's always easier to start the day before everybody else wakes up, just so that way I have a clear thought and I'm not distracted by stuff. You know, I put my phone in do not disturb, which I've never ever used before, but now it's like so mandatory, bro, because I get notifications for every platform, people, news, etc., and it's just like, it's like butterflies. Like I'm trying to do this, and then that message comes through, and I'm over here, and I'm over here, and the next thing you know, I didn't get nothing accomplished whatsoever. So I'm trying to do better with that, trying to be strategic and, you know, straight to the point, bro. Like, just keeping my mind on keeping the main thing, you know what I mean? I'm just basically trying to keep the main thing, and when the main thing ain't the main thing, the main thing can take a backseat. Straight up. Guess who's back in the house?
Oh my gosh, what a little stud you are! Oh my goodness!
That was a bow tie.
You about to pee all over you.
I know, for real.
You like him?
Yeah, it looks good. Look at you, Scotchy. Did they say how
How he did?
No. Well, yeah, that too, but what what
Guard?
yeah.
No, I'm gonna ask him.
Yeah, I'm curious. Because I would be afraid to go this short. Like, if I did it. But it looks good. I like it. Hey, back it up.
Backwards. So cute. It's going to see Mama Scotch's bow tie is backwards. It was
Stop,
right.
no licking me.
It was
Hey,
right here.
no licking me. Did you have a fun time?
He's like, it felt so good to get away from y'all.
Mama Scotch's bow tie is right here.
Oh, yeah.
Backwards.
Tell the camera how you got rid of my dog. How you kicked her out.
I didn't kick her out.
Yes, she did.
You kicked her out.
She said that. She said my dog used to irritate her because she used to lick on her. Like, she was just trying to show her that she loved her. You know what I mean? Like,
No, bro.
she knew, like, you know, she just knew. She knew that Shanice was the one, and
He
she loved
didn't
her.
know the half of it. He was never there to even understand what that dog was doing.
See,
that dog?
Shanice's problem is that she married me, but we were a package, and she didn't like my dog, so she got rid of my dog.
That's
Like,
not
grandma-
true. I'm the one that took care of that dog.
What about that time you got mad at my dog because your dumb dog chased her outside, and she came back?
Yeah, she's the problem. She went through the gate when she was not supposed to, and then my dog followed.
Dumb dog followed.
No, I mean they stayed together, so why wouldn't he follow?
So why didn't the dumb dog come back in?
Because I don't know. I don't even remember what happened. But
She went outside the gate. He went out the gate, and then he followed her, and then she came back in the gate because it was like some people out there.
No. This is what happened. They were in the front yard. I remember.
Hanging out. They're out there hanging out.
No, let me tell the story because I remember what happened exactly now. They both, first Dip went out front, right?
Dip is my dog.
And then Cash, my dog, went, I mean, they were both of our dogs, but.
He wasn't my dog.
Yeah, right. He
wasn't my
Cash.
dog. But anyway.
He followed out the gate. And for one, this is the first time we even discovered that
They
the
can get to the
dogs
gate.
could fit through the gate. But of course, Dip was just
No,
out of
no.
control. She didn't have any boundaries. So she went through the gate, went to the front yard. Of course, Cash goes too. And they're both in the front yard. And we're like able to see this after the fact on camera. Like they're both in the front yard. And then some lady drives up and she sees these two little tiny dogs out front. And so she's, probably a dog lover, worried that they're out front. And so she starts to try to call the dogs to her. Dip, I think, went and my dog took off.
No, she didn't. Dip came inside the house. The lady hopped out the car because Shanice's dog was a Yorkie. My dog was a pit bull mixed with Chihuahua. Like a little...
Uncivilized.
She got into one little fight and she thought she was just like the toughest dog in the neighborhood. But anyway...
No boundaries. I feel like because she wasn't necessarily like raised, honestly, because he got her when he was working like probably 60 plus hours a week.
Yeah, that's why I was single
too. And this is before
too.
we were married.
Yeah,
So
I was never
she
home.
was always locked up while he was gone for the whole day, So I feel like she didn't know how to live. She didn't know how to behave. And so she would always try to attack everybody that came around. Like she would always pee in areas that she wasn't supposed to pee. It was like she knew better. And I had to deal with this because he worked a lot, and then she would shed so much, which is an absolute no-no
So
for
go
me.
back to the dog story. So she,
Okay, yeah. So back to the dog story. So
the
my
lady
dog
pulls
went,
up. The lady pulls up. She sees a Yorkie.
Yeah.
And my dog runs back to the backyard. Like she runs back through the gate, goes in the backyard. But your
they
dog...
were in two different areas. So where my dog was more toward the front door, which was on the opposite side of where the gate was. So Dip went back to the gate, and Cash went in like fight or flight mode and flew. And he started running down the street in the opposite direction. So now my dog is going away from home because he senses stranger danger. My dog knew better,
Okay, your dog knew better, but he was out there. He shouldn't have been in the front yard. My dog goes to the back. I'm at work, right? My good dog goes to the back. She starts barking to get Shanice's attention.
That's what it was. That was what your dog did not go right away. Your dog was not afraid of her. She was not afraid of the lady.
Because my dog ain't no punk. That's why.
But the thing is, my dog knows it's a Yorkie. He knows
Look
he
at
was
you.
worth.
What was it here?
He knows he was worth money. You know what I mean? Like the amount of people who would kill to have a Yorkie. He knew better. I keep getting these she mixed up. He knew better.
Yeah, you and the rest of
Your
the
dog wasn't scared of nobody because ain't nobody want no pit. What was it? A pit
She's
and
a pit in the Chihuahua.
Two dogs that nobody wants. His dog was kind of like still in the front, low-key kind of entertaining the lady. Like, she wasn't afraid or anything. My dog was like, no, absolutely not. And he ran off because he felt like the lady was going to take him.
He told you that?
Come on, I know my dog.
Her dog had no social skills. My dog was just trying to
What?
kick it.
Says the dog that always wanted to bite and attack people?
She didn't like him. She didn't like people.
My dog knew
Did she ever
better.
try to bite you?
Oh, she knew better.
She liked you.
And I was around from the beginning. I was around when you first got her.
She liked you. She didn't like certain people.
She didn't like anybody.
like my cousin. She didn't like one of my
anybody.
friends.
She didn't like anybody.
She was you know.
She didn't like anybody.
She was
But
she was a
anyways,
female.
Back to the story.
She had issues.
Back to the story. My dog went. And so when now there's trouble, right? Because my dog took off. Now this is when Dip started to use her brain because she went to the back through the gate and then she started barking like crazy. And that's when I was like, what the heck? Why is Dip barking so much? So that's when I went to the back and I'm like looking for Cash. I'm like, Cash. I'm calling. My dog's nowhere to be found.
She did a lassie. She's like, come with me.
Yeah, and to me it was like, where the heck is my dog? Like, we had a backyard there. I mean, gate was closed, gate was locked. I think we had a lock on the gate. So I'm like, where the heck is Cash at? And so that's when I get on the camera. Were you at home?
Oh, I was at work.
On the camera to see what happened, where my dog was, and I saw everything. Like, thank God we had cameras like
Everywhere.
Yeah, because I was able to piece everything together and figure out what happened. And so that's when I started, I think, calling for Cash or whatever. Or maybe even I started looking before, because I don't think I had time to be like going back in the house looking at the cameras. But yeah, that was annoying, and I got really upset because my dog never ever would have thought to go through that gate. Because he's very attached. He was very attached to me. So he would have never like tried to leave home, you know?
Yeah.
And so that was what like really upsetted me. But aside from that, like she just didn't follow a lot of the rules. Like, I did not let them be on the couch, especially Dip, because she shedded so much. And that's one of the things. I will never get a pet that sheds. That's why I chose a Yorkie. That's why we got a Cavapoo, because they don't shed like that. Dip, it was like, it drove me crazy. And of course, I'm the one that has to clean and all that stuff. But aside from that, like, she was just wild. She was crazy. Like, the moment you'll let her, like, she'll be in the outside, right, doing her thing. The moment you let her in, she's just like doing sprints all over the freaking house, all on the couch, getting hair. Like, you would see hair just like, it would irritate me so much. And then she would do annoying stuff. Like, I don't know how you guys are with pets, but I don't like when animals put their wet noses on my legs, start licking my feet. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I feel like the dogs that I had, my family dog, Cash, like, they never like will be all in your face trying to lick you. They wouldn't, like, they didn't do that annoying stuff. And Dip did that annoying stuff. Like, always just randomly come up to me and like put his nose on me. I would put her nose on me, and it would irk me. I don't like that. I just have little icks, and that was one of them. And Scotch does that now, and it bothers me. It bothers me to my core. Like, he'll go under my dress and like put his nose on my leg. Ugh.
I give it about 6 months and Scotch gonna be out the back door, you hear me?
No, he's not. There's just certain things I don't want to deal with. You remember that?
Mating fest.
Dip would literally always like go up to Cash and like turn her butt to like start mating. It would irk me so much because that's disgusting. If you've ever tried to mate two dogs, you know the mess that comes from that. And I know because me and a friend tried to mate our Yorkies, and it was gross. It was very disgusting. Like, we're just gonna leave it at that. But it would irritate me that she would always do it. She would like literally try to like
throw it at him.
Yeah, things, and I didn't want to deal with it anymore. I did it, and thank God his parents were so kind to take her in. Similar story with Cash. Like, Cash started being a problem. It was after we had Seda.
Cash was like super attached to Shanice. Like that was her dog. You know what I mean? So,
but Seda came, and it was like I had 2 under 2, and it was like he was no longer the priority, you know. And he started peeing everywhere, nonstop. Like it was
chewing
just,
on our baseboards on the wall, the trim.
I know he like chewed up the
trim around the door. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was starting to be much, and I had to do the hard thing. We had to rehome him, and
yogurt again.
Yeah.
But you know, that's how it is sometimes with the sky. That's how it is sometimes with the sky. You know, most things don't really.
The sky.
Yeah, like the sky usually starts to change and everything, and it's like you don't really think about what you're gonna do in life until like the dog just gets out and then bam hits the fan, and then next thing you know you're out on a limb trying to fix everything, and it's like, where did I go? How did I even get here?
Quiet. Quiet. Okay. What's up, you guys? It's just a little over 1,000,000 days later since we picked up the camera and vlogged for this particular video. I think the last clip you guys saw, we were at Lowe's. We were shopping for some things at Lowe's, and then we went to Menards, and then yeah, I think that was it. I don't think we filmed anymore after that, but let me show you guys what I got. So first and foremost, I got a couple seed trays, a few seed trays. These have 72 little cells because I want to just have an abundance, honestly, of plants. And here's the thing, I don't have a plan. I really don't have a plan because we don't even know where the garden space is going to be. But I just feel like if I don't start, like if I don't get ahead of the season and start, I'm never going to have a garden. So I figure I might as well just start seeding indoors and just have plants ready to go when spring and summer come. And then we'll figure it out from there. We'll go from there and figure out where we're going to plant things, where we're going to try to build a gate, all the garden things. But it's like, first things first, it is winter. This is the time where I should be seeding and getting my plants germinated and all that stuff. So got some seed trays. I've never used seed trays like this before. These are very tiny. So yeah, it's going to be my first time doing little tiny ones. I usually use like the small little pots. I actually got some of those. Like I'll start my seeds in little cups like these, but I just feel like this is too big to do a lot. So I need to start, you know, using small trays. And before it was fine with me doing that because I didn't have a lot of garden space. So I had very minimal plants, but now I have a lot of space. So I could really just max out. So I felt like small seed trays would be beneficial. So I got 3 of these. This thing just came off. And they also come with the little like dome, the little dome cover so that it's, you know, makes for a better environment for the seeds to germinate. And that was what I was looking for. So that's good. I might end up getting more of those depending on what I do, depending on what I plant today. Like I said, I don't have a plan. I'm just going for it. I got these bags of seed starting mix. This is also my first time using this. Is this too bright, bro? Let's try that. I'm like right above this light, so I feel like it might be too bright. But this is an organic starting mix, and from what I've learned, it's best to start seeds with a starting mix as opposed to like potting soil. And I've never done that before. I've always started my seeds in potting soil, and it would be like 50-50. Sometimes my seeds would do well and germinate, sometimes they wouldn't. And it could be because I wasn't using a starting mix, like, which has obviously way more stuff for the seed to get a good start. So I'm excited to use this and see how that works. I got 2 of these. And then, like I said, I got some more, what are these called? Plantable fiber pots. So plantable fiber pots. I got 2 of the, no, I didn't. I'm lying. I got 1. Oh, they stink. So I got 1 of these sizes. This is probably a good 8 ounces, maybe. I'm not sure. And then I got 4 of these little tiny ones. And obviously these are good for planting right in the soil because the roots grow right through the fiber biodegradable pot. So I got 4 of those. And these I got from Menards. The pots and the seed trays I got from Menards. I believe the seed mix soil I got from Lowe's, I think. It's been a minute, you guys. It really has been a minute. Also got these from Lowe's. Some more tools because we literally left everything. I believe we left everything behind when we moved. I got some new gloves. I feel like gloves I go through so ridiculously. Like, I feel like I buy new gloves every month. That's what it seems like. I can never find the right pair of gloves that are good for gardening, just working, you know, water resistant or waterproof. Like, I just feel like I cannot find the perfect glove. But anyway, so as far as my seeds, I got all my seeds from Lowe's. We really wanted to go to a local nursery, but they were all closed on Saturday, which, I mean, or they were all closed. I think they were closed due to the season. That's something that I'm still, like, trying to get used to because I'm not used to that. Like, being from California, there was no off season in a sense, you know, like everything still operated per usual. So that's something I have to get used to. So I got some more carrot seeds. Not more. I got carrot seeds. I got these forget-me-not seeds. I can't wait to plant these. I'm excited to see what I do with these. I've never planted these before. I'm actually pretty new to planting flowers. I've always only done like fruits, vegetables, and things like that. Here's some more flowers. I got these chrysanthemums. Excited. I want to make my own bouquets. I got more forget-me-nots. I got chamomile, which obviously is great for teas and tinctures and things like that. Got some kale, beets, cabbage, cauliflower, a greens mix. I'm talking to the vlog. Got some daisies and then some rainbow carrots. So those are all the seeds I got from Lowe's. I also bought this edible flowers and herb, like culinary herb pack, which has 30 different, 30 different mixes of herbs and flowers. So hopefully these are not expired. I don't think they're expired. They should last pretty long, but I did get these like exactly a year ago and never used them. So I'm gonna put them to use now. I'm excited about that. And I mean, just to name off some of the herbs and flowers, you have basil, you have Italian basil, lemon basil, purple basil, Thai basil, bergamot, California poppy, Cape forget-me-nots. I didn't even need to buy any. And I'm pretty sure it's, well, these are bluebird variety. And then this one has Cape forget-me-nots. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with forget-me-nots, so. But that's cool that I have some in this too. So we also have chives, cilantro, dill, echinacea, fennel, Italian parsley, lavender. Hey, knock it off. Lemon balm, marjoram, mint, peppermint, oregano, rosemary, sage, summer savory, like a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. I'll link this. I got this on Amazon.
Mommy, are you going to the garden today?
Yes, I'm gonna plant some seeds. Yes, you can. I was gonna call you guys down. You were up there so long.
I didn't hear you. Sometimes
Well, I didn't call you. I was saying I was going to call you, but you guys seemed like you were having a good old time upstairs, so I didn't bother you. Okay.
This, do you have a sign? And I didn't spit on it anymore. I just used that epoxy and she sticked it to the coffee thing.
Okay.
I poked it in there because I don't know. We don't have tape, and I just had to use that.
All right. I'm showing them what I got.
Plant. Outside? Oh,
No,
sorry,
we're
guys.
doing it
I
here.
didn't
It's
see
cold
that.
outside and it was kind of snowing. Like,
We have this.
baby, you stop. I already showed them. Anyways, back to the haul. So I also got this. I found this maybe a month ago at, I was gonna say Five Below, not Five Below, Dollar Tree. Got this at Dollar Tree. It's a little pressure sprayer that I'm sure it sprays in more like a mist form, which is really good because if I do something like this indoors, I'll have this little sprayer and it just, you know, works nicely. So I hope this is good. I hope it works good enough. Like I said, it was from Dollar Tree. It was not $1. It was $5. But yeah, it's just a nice little indoor situation that I could use to make things, you know, more functional when seating. I would love to make a little like potting area. That would be really cool if I did it on the other side of the basement. I'll also show you guys the other side of the basement because that is the side I'm going to probably have my seed starters and everything. Baby, please stop. I also bought a grow light shelf that I'm going to put together with y'all and show you guys. I got it on Amazon and I'm excited to see how it comes together because I really want to be organized with my gardening and seed starting and all that stuff. But yeah, that's boxed right now. I'm going to open that soon. Before I do that, we're going to seed. But yeah, so yes, a little bit. So I've been saving my milk cartons to also do some seed starting in here so that I could just put them right outside. If you're not familiar with that method, it's just a really cool method of like cutting the container, the gallon of milk or whatever container you're using, in half and then putting your soil and in the bottom half, seeding, you know, planting your seeds, doing all the things, watering, labeling, you know, being organized, and then closing the top part and then sealing it with some tape, obviously putting some holes in the bottom, leaving this open, and then just placing it outside so that it's basically like its own little greenhouse in a little carton. And then once it rains or snows or whatever, it'll still be getting water and I shouldn't have to touch it until it's time to plant it in the ground. So it's my first time doing that, and like I said, I've been trying to collect my milk pitchers, but I only have 3. I need to find the other one. Can you go see if you see the other one on the other side? But yeah, I'm just going to continue, like once we go through milks, I'm going to continue adding more soil, seeds, and then putting it outside. But yeah, let's get started. Who wants to fill this up with water?
Oh, me.
We need to find a good spot because we don't want to make a mess. I like that.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
That works pretty good.
You still voting.
Good. That actually works really good. Good job, Dollar Tree.
So I'm in the unfinished side of the basement. I'm gonna clean this up real fast so we can make room for Shanice's shelf so we can get our grow lights and stuff going. As you can see, it's kind of a hot mess. I ended up fixing our vent. It came down, so I had to secure it with some wood right there. Where's my finger at? There it is. Had to secure it with some wood and then retape everything. But I'm gonna clean this all up, make some room for her, and we're gonna move on.
So I took a minute to just kind of map out what I'm going to do because, like I said, I had no plan. So there's a lot. There's a lot to go through right now. So these 12 cells, you can see I have Italian parsley here. So I'm just gonna seed Italian parsley in those 12, cilantro in those 12, dill, kale, cauliflower, and cabbage. And then same concept over here. We got, what is that? Mint, we got rosemary, we have bergamot, we have daisies, some chamomile, some poppy, and then, you know, so on and so forth. And then over here, we're gonna do basil in that container, as well as chives in that container. I have to go get my other containers. I have no idea where they're at. But here we have zinnias. I'm just gonna do 4 of those little fiber pots with zinnias, calendula, I think I'm saying that right, calendula, marjoram, sage, lemon balm, tarragon, thyme, and oregano. So a lot of these I've never ever planted before. A lot of these I have no idea even what they are if we're just gonna be very real, but this is more of an experiment. But yeah, it's more of an experiment for me, especially gardening for the first time in Ohio. But I mean, isn't every year an experiment for gardening? Because you just learn and learn as you go. So yeah, it'll be fun to try these out. Some of them may possibly fail. Some of them may flourish and do well. I don't know. There's only one way to know, is to try. So that's what we're gonna do. And then I'm gonna learn about each one and its uses and what it's good for and all of the things, especially the medicinal herbs and flowers. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Alright y'all, so I just finished cleaning up this side of the basement. So this space right here is gonna be for Shanice's shelf. Over there we have our old washer and dryer that came from our old house that I had hooked up some months back. I had them running new gas lines, so we had gas and electric right there. New furnace and AC. We got this maybe a month after we had moved in, so new setup. The water tank was already new when we moved in. I got my whole house water filtration system, another carbon filter. I also have a UV light hooked up to this bad boy. So that was manned out when we moved in, you know what I'm saying? We're on a water well, so that's our water pump that comes from our well. But yeah, eventually I want to hook this section up, man. You see over there I got a bunch of insulation I need to put back because I cleaned everything up. I ran Cat 5 wires. Reason why you see my wire right here running. You know, I like all my rooms to have network, Cat 5, Cat 6, so that way I got top speed internet, you know what I mean? I'm a network fiend, you know what I mean? Finally nice and cleaned up. Shiny should feel a little bit more comfortable coming down here. I even put up her little picture over here, you know what I'm saying? Add a little style to the basement, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna get going, I got other stuff to do.
Okay, so the trays are ready. They're all ready to go on the shelf, but I did not do my little cups. My containers are not done or even started. But it is getting late and I want to put this shelf together. So I'm gonna stop what I'm doing here, start putting together the shelf right now. Hopefully it's easy. I have no idea how it's supposed to be assembled, but I definitely want to prioritize that before I don't have any place to put these tonight. setup. I actually like the way this turned out. And I'm gonna be real, it is so late. It is really late. What y'all didn't see is how long it took me to seed all these trays, but then also made dinner for the family. I ended up making some cookie dough because I'm craving chocolate chip cookies, and I'm about to go upstairs and pop those in the oven right now. Putting together the shelf kind of took a while. It wasn't the easiest thing to put together. It wasn't like it was difficult. It was just kind of time consuming and tedious. So that took me a while, but it is like 9 something p.m. and I'm finally done, but I'm not even like fully done because I didn't even do the milk jugs. So I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. I'm not too worried about that. Especially because I don't even have a lot of jugs. I only have 2 right now. I'm missing 1, but yeah, so not worried about that. I'm glad the harder part is done. I ordered some more trays and domes for the trays because, which you guys can't see because it's so bright. Let me turn this light off. Like the top 2 trays that I have up there are like just bootleg. One we found in the basement. I don't even remember what the heck I used that one for, but I also have a cookie sheet that I'm using, an old cookie sheet, but I want to get trays with a dome. So I ordered some more. I'm gonna need some more, you know, in the future, so might as well get them now. But yeah, everything's good to go. And then obviously I want it to have the dome for a warmer environment because it is pretty cool down here in the unfinished side of the basement. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. This is the start of our gardening journey. Can't wait. Can't wait. I hope this is a successful start too. I really do. Tomorrow I would love, depending, because we got things planned tomorrow. I have like a appointment for a facial. I don't even know what service I'm getting because they just invited me out to go do it. But I would love to get outside and kind of like map out where things are going to go outside. Or at least have some idea once those get started and growing, like where I want to put them at exactly. But yeah, I'm gonna eat some cookies, call it a night, and